YouTube, what's happening? It is Tuesday, Christmas Eve, December 24th, and we're going to talk about NFL for tomorrow, Christmas Day. Yes, there's NFL on Wednesday. Weird enough, because they want to put two games on Wednesday, one on Thursday, three on Saturday, some on Sunday, and one on Monday. So we got a lot of days of NFL football to cover. So today, we're just going to cover the Wednesday game. So if you didn't notice, these are the four teams that just played on Saturday. So it's a little weird schedule, but hey, whatever. So a little recap of yesterday and Monday night blowout, because I mean, what can you do with the blowout game? I got the defensive prop right. Hey, celebrate. Sunday was way better than yesterday, so whatever. Can't get any kicking points when you can't score any points. So love a blowout. If you want the plays typed out for you, what can you do? Hey, look, you go there, go to this HQ and sign up. It's simple as that. You can if you want to. If not, I don't care either way. It's there for you if you want to. So hopefully these games aren't blowouts, because blowouts are absolutely mind-numbingly boring. So hopefully we got better matchups here. It looks like we do. So we got these two matchups. We're going to break these down, look for some value, and see if we can hopefully make some money off these games. So let's go ahead and jump to the first game right now. All right, first game, we're going to have Kansas City at Pittsburgh. It's 14-1 versus 10-5. On paper, it looks like a pretty good matchup. Pop over to the odds. We see is KC -3 on the road. 43.5 is our total. We want to go over here. We want to open up these two teams because we want to see what they've been up to. Obviously, we know they play Saturday. We want to look at depth charts, things like that, because injuries should be pretty much certain. Now, Casey's obviously only lost one game, and it was to Buffalo. Outside of that, they beat Houston last on Saturday. No big deal. So, depth chart for KC. I haven't heard anything crazy coming out. So, Humphreys is questionable. Juwan Taylor. So the tackles are questionable, which is never good. You don't want your O-line banged up. Chris Jones question was a big deal. That's a big damn deal, actually. Any updates on if they're actually going to play or not? Let's see. IR. Let's see. Will not participate in practice. That was Monday, bro. Well, it's Tuesday now. So forget. Man, having holidays in the middle of the weekend is messing me up. With sub NFL on Wednesday is messing me up. It's just a weird week. So, yeah. Okay, cool. So let's look at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, they are 10-5. Russ has been cooking to the wins, even though they lost 2 in a row now. But it was Philadelphia and Baltimore. Like, come on. Those are 2 games you can lose. That makes sense. Depth chart. Let's see if anybody's going to be out. Pickens is now questionable. Let's see. Justin Fields is questionable. Let's see who else. Defense is looking good except for Joey Porter. That's a big deal. Let's see if there's any updates on here. I doubt there is, but we'll see. Pickens, I feel good, but that doesn't mean he's cleared. Okay. Now it's Sam Fields is out. He went from questionable to out, unless they're changing from out to questionable. Let's see. ESPN's injury things, I swear. And it's powered by RotoWire, so I don't know who's getting their information weird. I don't know. So let's see. You need injury in the game, but no updates. Okay, cool. That didn't help us at all. All right, numbers. 12th in passing for the Chiefs versus 20th in pass defense for Pittsburgh. That is an advantage. Pittsburgh, 25th in passing. So Russ is getting, it's mostly Russ now, is right at 200 yards a game for 25th versus 17th pass defense for KC. 15th rushing versus 8. Pittsburgh has a really good run defense, and so do the Chiefs. So 11 versus 13. So this is all defense mainly, except for the little bit for Mahomes versus the secondary. Pittsburgh might be all right. Outside of that, there's nothing good for Pittsburgh. So just defense. So let's go to props. So the way I do props is, first off, this is Outlier. Link in the pinned comment. You click on it, you sign up, you get system for a week for free. It's absolutely worth it. It's awesome. So I look at all these. I do 4 different tabs. I do a QB tab, I do a running back tab, I do the receiver tab, and then do a combo of kickers, touchdowns. I know you like touchdown props and parlays, and defense, obviously. So let's just start here. We're already here. So the first thing I see is, because Patrick Queen caught my eye, I saw that green. I was like, ooh, we're going to start right here. So Patrick Queen is 7.5 tackles and assists. It's such an underrated prop. Now, I will say, Sundays, the past 2 days, over the course of the season, defensive props have been doing pretty well. But this past Sunday, defense did not do well at all. And I say it didn't do well. I got hooked on at least 4 defensive props, and I took about 10 plus. So they were close. They missed by 1, a tackle, 1 assist. I'm not going to stop taking them because I love them. They're so great. They're so undervalued. No one thinks about these. So, and they've been doing good. So we'll look at Patrick Queen. McDuffie has 3.5 tackles, assists in 4 out of 5, or just straight 3 tackles in 5 straight games. So I guess we could look at McDuffie as well. You see here, there's no kicker. No kicker props at all. There are no Bucker's right there. Yeah, he's really next, but he's only at 60% in the last he's 6 out of the last 10 or 3 to the last 5. Same number, same thing. So that doesn't inspire me to want to take Buckner to actually do anything. I don't see any touchdowns either. Who's the highest touchdown? Najee to get a touchdown. He's had a touchdown on 5 of the last 10 games, or 5 of the last 10, or 2 of the last 5. Not good numbers, especially against KC, who has the 3rd best rush defense. So we're going to leave that alone. So we're going to focus on Patrick Queen. That's what I like to see. I like to see stuff like that. Whole season, he's only hit this 9 of 5 15 times. He's averaging 7.8. That's still over the number for his season. Last 10, he's averaging 8.7. Beautiful. Last 5, he's averaging 9. He's going up throughout the season. Beautiful. I will be taking Patrick Queen. We're going to take that one for sure. McDuffie, maybe. That's tackles assists. Let's look at just tackles. 5 straight. Yeah, there it is. He stepped up his tackles. A corner to get 3 tackles. With Pittsburgh throwing, I guess maybe. I'm 100% taking Patrick Queen. That's a fact. I'm taking this dude for sure based on that, what I see. Let's pop now. Let's go back to the QBs. Let's start at the beginning and let's roll through these. Mahomes against Pittsburgh's pass D. They're 20th. You could take Mahomes to pass the ball, and we'll look at it. And then what did I take last week on Saturday with Mahomes? I had people in the comment section saying, why would you take such a stupid play? And I said, the numbers followed it. We did it. What did I take last time? That's right. Show me it. Where is it at? Oh, there it is. I took Mahomes rushing yards, and people were like, why would you take him? He's hurt. Why would you do this? And what did he do? He ran for like a 22-yard touchdown. He had 33 rushing yards. We just followed the numbers. That's all we did. So, yeah, man, he's never really hurt. Everybody's hurt this time of year. Everybody's a little banged up. They all got cortisone shots, and they got their extra heavily taped ankles. They're fine. So, do we do it again, though? It's 17 yards, and you can see in the last 10, he is only 60%, but he's averaging 21.2 on 16.5 line. Pittsburgh's defense isn't as stingy as it usually is. I could see him doing this again. He might not need to, though, so we'll see. That could be a play. Now, if you want to go just passing yards, he's only 60%. He's averaging 237 in the past 10 games. If you want to go last 5, he's averaging 240, so it's about the same no matter what you do. He's 250 is a little high, unless they expect him to throw more, which I don't know if he's going to. He hasn't played him this year, so there's no head-to-head, so that doesn't help us at all either. Whole season, he's averaging 240.5, so I probably wouldn't take this. If I'm going to take anything, I would take his rushing again. I like the weird plays that people don't think about, and that is a weird one. I'll go ahead and put that on the thing. We'll just load it up there, and let's go look at Russ. Oh, Rusty, is Russ going to cook? Let's see. I don't know. I don't know if he's going to cook or not. Oh no, not with these numbers. My God, what have you been doing recently? Are you throwing it left-handed? Like, dude, like, what are you trying to do here? Do you run? Let's see. We'll see if you run at all. That might be a thing. He's starting to run a little bit. That's a lot for him. Look at all this nothing. All saying, ooh, that's ramped up. That could be a play. I'll take Mahomes though, because we see Mahomes scramble. He'll run for, he'll go get that first down if he needs to. Mahomes loves to roll out, and then he loves, if there's nothing open, he'll run a little bit. He'll get you like 6-7 yards at a time. He does that 3 times. Guess what? We hit the prop. Simple as that. So he's going to be trying to run away from like Watt and all them. Yeah, I can see it happening. So we're going to take Russ off. I just don't like Russ. Sorry, I just don't. Now running. Let's look at the running backs. I mean, we got some good numbers. Last 10, we got some great numbers. The only problem is we got some great run defenses, so that's a little Worthy. Look at Worthy down here, just hiding down here. 4 out of 5, 3.5 rushing yards, or half a rushing yard. Why would you take? I mean, it's the same thing basically, but you could take Xavier Worthy half a yard at 80%. Only about 365 though. And that's the only book offering it, sadly, but I'm sure others will have it eventually. Let's see, Kareem Hunt 30.5. He has hit this in 8 out of 10, but only in 3 of the last 5, which means it's not good. None of these are really that good. Let's look at Najee. Jalen Warren's up there with the same number with Najee. That's a little concerning. And we got to look at Pacheco, and then we'll look at receivers in a minute, which I had a running back hit receiving props last week. That was, man, I took some weird plays in the KC's games. All right, Kareem Hunt had 30.5. I took Kareem Hunt rushing attempts last week in the hits. He had, I think it was, 6.5? He had 11. I think I might do, it's 9.5. Okay, it's not 6.5 now, it's 11. But he runs angry. I like it. I love a running back that runs angry. And I think Casey does too. So I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad. I can see it happening. That only 40, man. Man, it's like that dude on TikTok, man. Najee ain't never getting off the ban list. He ain't never getting off. I don't care what his number is. He ain't never getting off the ban list. I ain't playing with him. I ain't playing with him. Jalen, I would say Jalen Warren if I take Najee, but either way, KC has the third ranked rush defense. Not a chance in hell we're touching that. Isaiah, dude has fallen off. Yeah, he's back, but is he though? It looks like he's back, but it looks like it's Kareem Hunt's job now, don't it? It's starting to look like that a little bit. I think it is. So I think I'm taking Kareem Hunt to get 31 yards. Yep. I think this one would do. We're going to take Pacheco. Sorry. I think it's Kareem Hunt's job. He's just showing he's a little bit better. Makes me wonder if Pacheco's actually fully 100% too. I think they were like, hurry back. And then Kareem Hunt's like, no, man, it's my job. Just go ahead and sit back, big dog. So it's good receivers. Oh, yep. There it is. P-Run. They love them some P-Run out the backfield. Something about it. He had 50. I took this play. I didn't know he got 50 yards, but damn, that is on the whole season. He's hit this 12 or 15 times. He's averaging 19.2. Why would I not take this? I'm going to take it again. So I'm basically taking the same plays I took last week, except I'm taking Mahomes to run. I'm taking Kareem Hunt instead of attempts. I'm just going to take him to run the ball for 31 yards because that's ridiculous. I'm going to take P-Run for sure. Now, if you want to take some Chiefs people, outside of those, if you want to take Noah Gray, receiving yards, let me sort the line out by the highest. The highest, I said. Thank you. Pickens is, I'm not trusting Pickens. He's hurt. We don't know if he's going to play or not. Kelsey is always the focus for every bettor. Everyone's like, oh, Kelsey. Dude's out there running cardio. He don't give a damn. He's too busy looking up at the press box to actually care about the game half the time. So, yeah, no, I ain't messing with that. I'd rather take Xavier Worthy. Worthy looks like he's actually trying out there. He runs hard. Outside of that, oh, yeah, that's right. I took Hollywood Brown last time. Yes. How many yards did the dude have last time? Bam, he hit his line. Now his line was only like 20 last time. Now it's 40. How many catches did he have? Let's see. Receptions. He had 5. He had 5 catches. How many targets? Did we see? Nope. Don't want to show me. Okay, cool. That's fine. 41 yards. That could be a play. We might go with that too. I'm going with, okay. Do I run almost the exact same plays again? I think I'm going to. All right. So let's load them up. Let's load up what we got. All right. So game 1. Let me pull up my list here. This is NFL Christmas. This is going to be Kansas City versus Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh with the H. That's right. And first thing, we're going to go Mahomes over 16.5 rush yards. Then we're going to pop over here. We're going to take Mr. Hunt over 30.5 rush yards. And then we're going to pop over here and take Mr. P-Run. I know, weird. Over 9.5 receiving yards. Again, we'll just keep on doing it. It's why, if it ain't broke, why fix it? Even the one time he got hooked this year, in the last 10 plus games, he missed it by 2 yards. Like, come on. Yeah, amazing. Let's see. I think we're going to take Mr. Hollywood. Or just call him Brown, make it easy. Brown over 40.5. I can see that. Receiving yards. Yeah, he's back. They're going to start working him in more now. And then lastly, we're going to throw some Patrick Queen for Pittsburgh. 7.5 tackles plus assists. That hits almost everything. If I had a kicker in there, it'd be even a full solid sweep of everything weird. So that's 1, 2, 3, 5 plays in this game. And then lastly, I had McDuffie. I'm going to leave McDuffie off. We're going to take McDuffie off in this one. So we have all those plays in this game. Who is long one? Let's move to the next game. Oh, and I forgot, lastly, people are going to wonder about the side and total. How could I forget about that? So based on, since I'm taking so much KC props, I'm going to take KC -3 as well. I don't know who's going to hit the over under 43. I could hit under, it could hit over, but I'm going to take KC -3. I don't see Pittsburgh having the weapons to keep up with them. I could be wrong, but we'll see. Give me KC -3. Now let's move on to the next game. All right, game 2. We're going to do Baltimore and Houston now. You can see the records right there, 10-5 versus 9-6. Obviously, on paper, looks like a good matchup. We have is Baltimore by 5.5 on the road with 46.5 on that total. Let's look over at the teams. Let's open them up. Houston lost their last game. They lost to Kansas City. We just saw that. And then we look at the depth chart, see maybe got hurt that we need to know about. Let's see, Stroud, Mixon, Collins. Obviously, Tank Dell, yeah, not good. Dislocated kneecap, I think what they said was, and tore ACL. Like, gee. Who your season done? You might be. We'll see you maybe next season. Mechie, Woods, Dalton. They got everybody there but Dell. So, and then they brought in Deontay Johnson. That's a new addition. See how that works. It's fourth team this calendar year. So we'll see how that works. Shaq Mason's questionable. Couple questionable. Suspended still. Are you coming back finally? Let's see. Are you back yet? Let's see. Let's look at the injuries. Let's see. You're week to week. IR obviously. And Will Anderson's been upgraded to limited practice. That's good. Let's look at Baltimore. You won your last two against the Giants in Pittsburgh. Let's look at your depth chart. Zay Flowers questionable. Aguilar questionable. Justice Hill questionable. My God, they're having injury issues. Center and guard questionable. Defense is good. There's no real issues on defense. It looks like everybody's there. Okay. Let's pop over to the stats. See what we got. So 5th passing versus 6th defense. They obviously cancel each other out. 18th in passing, 31st in defense. They moved up. They were 32nd almost all season, but Saturday was the first time they were 31st. Carolina, I think, is now 32nd. So now they're 31st. CJ is just not what he was last year. He was so good last year, and he's just this year. I don't know what happened. Normally in your second year you go up, but he's taking a downturn. Now it's just they should have benched him like they did with Bryce Young. Now Bryce Young's balling out all of a sudden. So who knows? Basically Derrick Henry versus the rush defense. That's not going to be pretty. Derrick Henry is a man amongst boys out there. He's a moving fridge. So, and then number 18, Mixon versus that run defense. They only give up 83 yards a game. I don't know if I'm gonna like Mixon's chances there. So, so far side and total, I'm leaning Baltimore pretty heavily in this one. Yeah, I thought about it for a second. I consulted the higher powers and I say, you know what? We're just going to take Baltimore. I know it's extremely chalky. Don't tell me I know this, but I'm going to take Baltimore 5.5. I don't know about this 46.5 total. I don't know. We're going to leave that alone. We're just going to go Baltimore to win by 5.5. Let's pop over here to the actual props. Starting off here, we have the quarterbacks, so we have the running, receiving, and defense. We'll start over here because I saw some interesting stuff. First off, the kicker. Mr. Fairbairn for Houston, 100%. Let me open up and show you just how 100% this dude is. Literally, kicking points, 6.5. He's hit this in 10 straight. Actually, he's hit this in more than 10 straight. He's hit this in 11 straight, and he's only missed it twice all year. And for field goals made, same situation. 11 straight games, he's made at least 2. Now, of course, we're jinxing the hell out of him. He's probably not going to hit it, but guess what? I'm going to pay to find out. He's going on my list. I'm taking him to make 2 field goals because I don't want to do kicking points. Because why would I do kicking points? Because 6.5 that'd be 4 touchdowns and a field goal, or I can just go 2 field goals. So none of this doesn't make sense. So yeah, I don't get it. So we're going to take that for sure. And then I noticed for you touchdown parlay people, because I know you're out there, I know you watch, we have Mark Andrews, who's had a touchdown in 8 of the last 10 games or 4 of the last 5 games. And also Joe Mixon has had a touchdown in 7 of the last 10 games. So there's a couple noteworthy stats for you. If you want to see who's been getting touchdowns, there you go. And also for tackle people, Brandon Stevens has had over 2.5 tackles and 70%. Let's look at that. I might not take that, but we'll take a look. Yeah, DB, I'm just, nah, I don't know. I'm just not feeling it for some reason. I feel like we're gonna have a lot more. See, I already got Baltimore. I already got the kicker. Let's go to the QB. Let's go to Lamar and see what he's up to. Let's take CJ, see what he's up to. Lamar is trying to get that MVP. I think I know he is. He's 70% now, and he's missed his number twice now. He's averaging on the season, or for the whole last 10 games, he's averaging 258. His number is 214. He should get this, but Houston is the 6th ranked pass defense. So that kind of concerns me. So I think I want to pass on it. I think we have better plays running the ball. And if I'm going to take a passing game, it's going to be, sadly, it's going to be Houston. You have too many things on your side. You got game script with CJ. That's why you see his numbers high for a reason. Baltimore is the 31st ranked pass defense. They should be behind Baltimore, which means he's going to have to pass the ball more, which means we're not going to take Mixon to run the ball much. Maybe Mixon to catch the ball. That might be a weird one. Who might take that? So head to head, this is what he's done. This was last year. He had 242 and 175. He struggled. This year, he's only hit 249. I think I'm going to pass on this too. I think it's going to be receiver based. Yeah, I don't know if he can get to 250, but I will look at the receivers. So we're not going to take either quarterback. To the running backs we go. We have to open up King Henry, and I am a little concerned that I see 50 as the best number he had. Now, I think it's because he had like a little stretch of like kind of chilling out, but then last week he ran for 162. So that was against, he had this against New Jersey, New York. He had a second best matchup you could have, and he only has 67 only, and that was Eagles. That makes sense. That was Pittsburgh. That makes sense. Cincy, that was a shootout. That was Lamar going off. This was against the Chargers, who that was an average defense, and this was against Pittsburgh, who he didn't care. He just ran them over. So hopefully we get this Derrick Henry and not these Derrick Henrys. So head to head, damn, wow, he did miserable against Houston both times last year, but that was with Tennessee too, not with Baltimore. I don't know. I'm a little concerned. I don't know. It's like they don't need him to win. They could literally use Justice. Well, Justice Hill's not hurt, not there either. Who's backing him up? Lamar for 44.5. We'll look at Lamar as well. I'll show Mixon because one of you psychos is going to take Mixon. I already know you are, and I'll show Stroud. Why not? Why not show Stroud too? But let's do it on his own tab. Make sure it's right. Sorry, Derrick Henry. We saw that. I'm not loving that. Lamar running. I'm damn sure not loving that. Ugh. I'm not. Ugh. Mixon was great for a while, and then he fell off a cliff, and now he's going up against the number 1 ranked defense. Hell no, not a chance. I don't think Lamar needs to run. How do you do? He ran for 100 against Houston last year, and last time they saw him, and he's averaging 51 yards a game. Derrick for 91. Man, I don't know. Okay. Let's go to receivers. Let's look. This is a tough one. The first game was easy. It was like that one. This one's tough. There's nothing good here. Nothing in the last 10 good. Literally, the highest is a 60, and it's Joe Mixon for 20 receiving yards. Of course, it's Joe Mixon. Head to head, he's got 100%. Let's take a look at it. How many times? It's only 2 games, right? Show me head to head. Yeah, 36 and 31. I'll take it. I mean, why not? We got head-to-head success. He's missed it kind of, but it gives me something, and it lines up. I said it earlier, so we're going to take Mixon over 19.5 receiving yards. Okay, I do some thinking here because with Tank Dell being out, obviously someone's going to try to pick up that workload. Obvious solution is probably going to be Nico Collins, right? So we want to look at Nico, see what he's been up to, and we see he hasn't really done much. He's had a couple 100-yard games. He's going to be the obvious choice with 92.5 yards, but in the last 10, he's only he's averaging 90.9. Yeah, but that's including these last 4 here. So we go last 5, he's only averaging 68. That ain't good. Now, I expected to go up, sure, and he has a great chance against Baltimore with the terrible pass defense they have. We also have Schultzy. He's at 33. He's averaging 32 on the season. Last 10, 36. Last 5, 34. That could be an option. We also have Mechie. So he's averaging 16, 17, up to 29 in his last 5 because they have 1 game of that. So if we're going to go anybody, I think Nico is probably the smart choice based on looking at the 3 receivers. He's going to be the main target. Baltimore's pass, they can't stop anybody. Obviously, they give up 254.9 passing yards a game this whole season. It's nothing close. I think we get closer to one of these games, not this. So I will be adding Nico to my list because they got those. They got to throw somebody. So Nico over 92.5 receiving yards. We'll do that. Outside of that, if I take Derrick Henry, it's mainly just because I think he's going to just run people over. So, man, you know what? I kind of want to root for him too. So let's take him. Yeah, 92 yards. Let's have fun. I don't think Lamar is going to run much. So I'll take Henry. I want things to root for. So this is why I don't take unders. I hate for rooting people to suck. I'm going to watch this entire game. I want things to root for. So I'm like, go Henry. So, and I'm obviously got Baltimore. So I've got Henry over 92.5 rushing yards. It's not the best matchup. It's not the best history, but he did pop off for 162 last week against Pittsburgh. That's pretty good. So that gives us 5 plays in this one. That gives us 5 plays in the first game. So we like that. Now looking at the schedule we have a game Thursday. We have 2 tomorrow. This is Thursday. I will have the Thursday video up tomorrow. Yes, it'll be Christmas Day. It'll be up tomorrow. Don't worry. I got you. Don't worry. And then the Saturday games will be up on Friday. Don't worry. I got you. It'll be up on Friday. The Sunday games will be up on Saturday. I got you. Don't worry. So I appreciate you being here. Drop a like, subscribe. Let me know what you're playing in the comments because I might follow something. Hell, I might be overlooking something. Just let me know. And we'll see you tomorrow to talk about the Thursday NFL game.